Good morning, children. So, our first lesson measurement we had completed. In this lesson, still our problems is pending. Let us see to that. See, in the 10th Roman letter, we have third question is a problem, and a separate solve the following problem part is that we are going to deal now. Let us go into, isn't it? Okay. So the question is the distance between two places is 43.65 kilometer. Okay, children. So we had to convert this into meter and centimeter. They are given in a kilometer, and we have to make that into meter and centimeter. Okay. First we are going to convert into meter. So first subdivision, convert. Okay, kilometer into meter. Okay, children. So before going to that, we know already. See, 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. Okay. Then 100 centimeter is equal to how many meter? 1 meter. Okay. Then 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. If you know with this we can continue. Okay, children? Yes. So the first one they are given, convert kilometer into meter. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Okay. So how many kilometers they are given here? 43.65 kilometer they are given. So what we will do? 43.65 into 1000. So when you are doing, you will get how? See, 43. Okay. See this at this side I am multiplying. Okay. 43.65 into 1000. Okay. So 3 times 0 will come. If you are multiplying with the 1, same value. So how many places you will see? 2 places afterwards we have to keep a decimal. So we are keeping here. So this is not useful. So this is the answer, 43. Okay. This is this many meter. Okay. So the answer is 43,450 meter. 43,450 meter. 650 meter. Sorry, 650 meter. Understand, children? Yes. Then we are converting second one. Converting. Okay. Kilometer into centimeter. Okay. So we are writing convert kilometer into centimeter. So centimeter. We already know that 1 kilometer is equal to how many? 1000 meter. Already we know that. This 1000 meter, when you are splitting again, 1 kilometer is equal to 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So these two things we will multiply to get 1 kilometer equal to this many centimeter like. Understand? So therefore, okay, what happened? 43.65 kilometer is equal to, okay, already 1000 into 100 we know. So this 1000 and 100 will give you 1 kilometer equal to how many centimeter? Understand? So 43.65 kilometer is equal to 1000 into 100. Then only we can convert this kilometer into centimeter. Understand, children? So what happened? This kilometer is coming this side. So 43.65 into how many zeros here? Here 5 zeros are there. Okay, 5 zeros. So you are multiplying 43.65 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 zeros. Understand? So 5 zeros we will be putting here. Understand? 1 time if you are multiplying anything, same value. So, okay, how many places here? 2 places afterwards the decimal is there. So this is the answer. What is the answer? Okay, this many centimeter. Okay. So this is the answer for this converting. Okay, converting this value into centimeter means this is the answer. Okay. So, okay. Next we are going to see the next solve the problem. Separate heading itself is there. Okay, separate heading itself there. So that we are going to see. The question what they are given here, solve the following. The distance between your school and your home is 250 meter. That we have to now express in a kilometer. See, if you are expressing in a meter, that will be difficult. So we are changing that into kilometer, means it is helpful to easily we can pronounce it. So for that purpose we are expressing this distance in a kilometer value. Understand, children? So what happened? Already you know distance between your school and your houses. Okay, so your distance between school and house. How much? It is 2250 meter. Understand? Now that only we are going to express in a kilometer. Understand, children? Yes. For that what you will be doing? 2250 meter is equal to, okay, 2250, we will be dividing it by 1000. That time you will get 2.250 kilometer. This is the value. Understand, children? See, when you are dividing it with 1000 means you will get what? See, 2.250 kilometer. Understand? This is what the answer for this question. Okay. Next we are going to see another problem. Understand? Yes. One more problem that we are going to solve now. See, for example, if you have any error in the scale, you imagine the scale in the beginning places little blunt, or the division is not properly, means we can make use of. For example, you imagine there is a scale. See, this is 0, okay, 10, okay. So like this 1 centimeter. See, for example, here it is blunt or it's a used scale. That time we can't make use of this point. We can make use here also. Like that only this problem. Okay. See what they are saying. There is a pencil they are taking. They are taking the measurement from which value, means 2 point from 2 centimeter onwards only they are taking the measurement. This is 1 centimeter. Next will be what? 2 centimeter. From here only they are taking the measurement. They are keeping the pencil here only. You imagine. Okay, we can keep like that. Understand, children? So they are keeping the pencil here and they are measuring. Okay, until the measuring. See what they are given. Sharpened pencil starting point. The question. Okay, sharpened pencil starting point. This is next problem, so the second problem. Okay, sharpened pencil starting end value is 2.0 centimeter. Understand? Next is sharpened pencil ending point. Okay, end is equal to 12.1 centimeter. Okay, children, what they are doing? Now we are going to find the length of the pencil. Understand? We are going to find therefore length of the pencil. So we can minus, see, from we can reduce from ending point to starting point. If you subtract it, you will get the length of that particular pencil. So end minus starting end value. What is this ending end value? 12.1 centimeter. What is the starting end value? It is 2.0 centimeter. So when you reduce it, you will get 10.1 centimeter. So the pencil length of the pencil is 10.1 centimeter is only the length of that particular pencil. So in such a way we can make use of the ruler. See, if any blank, any even from 0 to 5 also 5 centimeter, 5 to 10 if you calculate also it's a 5 centimeter only. So we can keep anywhere and we can, but we have to be very careful while we are observing from which point we are starting. Understand? With that we can find the particular length of that particular thing. Understand, children? Yes, that's all about this lesson problem. We are completing the first lesson entirely. Understand, children? Now we are going to see about the second lesson force and pressure. Let us continue the lesson force and pressure. Okay. So force, what do you mean by force, children? And what is mean by motion? What is mean by motion and what is mean by rest? What is mean by rest? See that all, if you think of it, you can give the answer. Understand? For that, some certain activities you can think of it. For example, pulling lifting your school bag. You imagine that time what you do? You are pulling or you are pushing? We will be pulling. Okay. So if you pull only, we can lift that. Understand? Like that, this pull and push action only is nothing but motion. For that purpose, this two relative property is needed. Relative is nothing but comparable property. What? Push and pull, that action is giving you motion. Understand? If anything is at rest, if you are giving some force to it, then that too, if it is moving according to the timing, okay, we will see. Let us see it very clearly. The lesson 2 is lesson 2. Okay. Force and motion. What is our second lesson is? Force and motion. Entirely I completed the first lesson. Okay. See, you are asked to submit your running notes also. Please follow that. Understand? You have to send it through WhatsApp. That then only we can understand that you are following us. So please be sending the running notes to us. Understand, children? Yes. You rewind the part and keep writing and please be sending. Okay, children? Yes. Yes. Now we are going to see force and motion. Okay. Yes. Imagine when we are opening the door. We are opening door. Okay. First point. We are opening door. Or we are kicking the football. Kicking. See, as why I am writing all these points means that time you can easily recollect the points. If you are writing these things in your running notes means you can easily recollect. We will not leave any of the part. That time it will be useful. For that purpose only I am writing all these kind of points. Please be noticing it and have a glance of it so that you will understand the lesson very clearly. Understand, children? Yes. Kick a football. Okay. Football. Third point. Lifting your school bag. Okay, lift your school bag. In all these cases, some pull or push action is going on. You imagine we are opening the door. See, in the door also, in a shop they will be mentioning pull and push in the door also. So by seeing to that, we will be pulling or we will push, isn't it? So that kind of pull or push is also a kind of motion. Then kicking a football. Okay, you are giving some pressure to that football so that it will move. So it is a kind of motion. Understand? Lift your school bag. Already I said pulling of that bag is a kind of action. In all these cases, there is some action is going on. That is nothing but what? See, in all these cases, it involves motion. We can say that there is some push or pull action is going on. So the word, see, this all showing what? Motion. Okay, this all showing, it all involve. Okay, it involve motion. And what they are saying, there is some push or pull. Okay, there is some push or pull. So you can easily say motion means some action, some force, some push or pull is going on, so that there is some motion, movement. Understand, children? Yes, they are given an activity there. See, but let me say that. See, first one, fetching water from the well. You imagine first one is this is activity 1, children. Activity 1. See, why we are seeing all this activity, so that you can easily understand. So please follow that. Activity 1 is you are categorizing whether it is a pull activity or push activity. Understand? First one, fetching water. Fetching water from the well. So what kind of action is going on here? Pulling, isn't it? Pulling is going on. Okay, so pull action. Okay, next, second one. This is all given in your book. You can keenly notice it. Okay, moving vegetable vehicle. You imagine a man is moving the vegetable vehicle. Okay, that time what he is doing? He is pushing. Okay, moving. Okay, children, moving vegetable vehicle. That time push action is going on. Understand? Push. Okay. Then playing with the tire. You may be experience this kind of games. You are pushing. You are playing with the tire. That time what you are doing? You are pushing. Understand? So third one, playing with tire. Playing with tire. That time push action is going on. Then the fourth one, what they given here is the girl on the swing. Okay, you might be played with this game, isn't it? Swing. You all liked it, so I think so. So the girl on the swing. So that time what happened? That is pulling. Pull and push, both the activities is there. For example, if anyone is helping you to play with that swing, both pull and push action, both is going on there in that kind of activity. Okay, both push and pull. Understand, children? Most probably pulling. Okay. Yes. Next, riding bullock cart. You imagine riding bullock cart. Riding bullock cart. See what happened? That time obviously we had to pull that particular cattle. Then only we can maintain the movement. Understand? So that time pull action. Okay, pull. Okay, children. Next, hammering nail. You imagine hammer is there, nail is there. You are tapping with that. So what happened? That time the nail is getting pushed inside a particular place. Understand? So hammering. So this activity is only they are given, children. Okay, please notice it. Hammering nail. So that time push. Okay, my dear. So this activity will help you to most probably you understood, but even though to make it still clarity, they are given this activity. So we had seen that. Okay. So fetching water, moving vegetable, playing with the tire, the girl on the swing, riding bullock cart, hammering. In all these kind of activities, what kind of action is going on? Pull or push. From this what we understand, some action is going on, pull or push is nothing but motion. Understand? So if any object is given force and if it is moved from that place, that to a particular time is noted, means that is only called as motion. For example, if any object is stationary, see, imagine trees in a separate same place. So it's a stationary object. That time it is at rest. Understand? So next heading we are going to see motion and rest. Next we are going to see about what? Motion and rest. So now you are very clear with the activities. Let us see now one, motion and rest. Okay, children? Yes. For that they are given some events so that you can understand still more clearly. Okay. So motion. So it's a very important definition that you have to know. Both motion and rest definition is very important. So please see, if you listen to it, you can memorize it very clearly. Okay, children? Yes. Motion and rest. Next heading is motion and rest. First one, motion. What it is? See, when there is a change of position, something is changing its position according to what? See, of an object with respect to time. Okay, when there is change, okay, it's a very important definition. Please kindly note it. When there is a change of position, when there is a change of position of an object, any object, okay, Okay, object with respect to time, with respect to time, then we are calling it as motion. Then there is a change. See, just for example, if you are lifting a chair, if you are lifting anything, that time we are changing its position. That's what change of position of that particular object, that too with respect to time, means we are calling it as motion. Understand, children? Next, rest means it is remaining stationary. What is rest? It is remaining stationary. It remains or it is remaining stationary. Okay, then we are calling it as rest. Okay, stationary means, the word stationary means rest. It is at same place, even the time changes, it is not changing. So that time we are calling it as rest. Okay, so you now understand what is motion and rest. Okay, next we are going to see some agencies. Agencies means, for example, they are calling it as animate agency or inanimate agency. For example, if any action is done by an animal or a human, okay, any living things is doing any of the action, we are calling it as animate. Understand, children? If it is happening naturally, okay, for example, magnetic force and all is a natural one, and gravity is also a natural one. Such a kind of, see, if any living things is not useful for that kind of action, means we are calling it as inanimate agency. Understand? Then forces of two types, that is contact or non-contact. Okay, this we are going to see it very clearly. Understand? So for that I am going to give like a tree diagram, like, so that you can understand. Okay, so just first you know it, with that if you listen to that content, means you may understand still more clearly. Understand, children? Yes. So we shall see to that how things move. Okay, how things move. For that something is needed to move that. For example, if a table is there for a month or a year, if no one is there to move it, means it's not going to move anywhere. Understand? So some agency is needed for them to move. Understand? Whether it is inanimate or animate. Understand, children? Yes. How things change. Next our heading is how things change. Okay, my dear? Yes. How things move actually. Okay, next heading is for that force. Force is there. Okay, force is there. Either it is animate or inanimate. Okay, how many types? Animate. Animate factor. Animate factors or inanimate factors. Inanimate factors. Okay, so animate or inanimate factors, it is already, it is okay, there is a division. Apart from that, types on the basis of contact. Next, this is in agency way, it is classified in such a way. Agencies, okay. In agencies, okay, in agency way it is divided into two types. Next division is according to their contact, okay. According to their contact, it is divided into two types again. Okay, this is a, okay, this means it is divided. Agency wise it is divided animate or inanimate. In contact wise it is divided into contact or non-contact. Okay, children, contact or non-contact. Okay, so if you know this, you will know how things moves. Understand? Yes. One by one we shall see. First, animate agency. See, already I have given you just of idea of agency. Okay, animate agency or inanimate agency. Okay. First one, animate agency. See what they are actually selling. Example, the animal pulls, okay, a bullock cart. The animal or a person is the animate agency here. Some living things only is there to move that, understand? So then it is called what? Animate agency. I am giving just example. Already I have given you definition of it. Now I am giving you example so you can understand. Okay children? Yes, example. For example, the animal pulling a bullock cart. The animal, okay, pull a bullock cart. Okay, the animal pull a bullock cart. Some other examples also. For example, we kick a ball. A person is doing. Okay, pulling water from the well. Okay, fetching water from the well. This is and all animate. Here both animal and person. Okay, so the animal or person is the animate agency. Okay, the animal or persons are the animate agency. I am giving only example, so that's enough. Okay, so the animal is pulling a bullock cart, the man is kicking a ball, the man is fetching water from the well. Understand? This is and all done by a animal or person. Okay, animal or person is a animate agency. Okay, next inanimate agency. Okay, inanimate agency. Inanimate agency. Example. So a piece of wood, see you imagine a piece of wood is moving in a water. Okay, the water is forcefully moving from one place to another. That time in a stream it is floating. No, that time no need of any agency there. Such a kind only is known as inanimate. Understand children? That such a kind only is known as what? Inanimate. Example. Okay, a piece of wood moving down the streams. Okay, this is called what? Inanimate agency. Example. It is naturally happening. No need of any agency. It is happening naturally. Understand? Next we are going to see about contact force. Next we are going to see about contact force. What is contact? The force is executed by touching the body. Okay, if anything is executed, anything is happening, if you touching, then we are calling it as contact. Understand? Non-contact means no need of touching. That's what touching of a body or not touching is only called what? Contact or non-contact. Okay, the force is executed by a person. Okay, I am writing the force is executed by touching. Then non-contact example I am giving. Okay, that is enough for you. Non-contact example magnetism. I am writing here magnetism. Okay, magnetism or gravity. So that's all. We had seen certain headings. Let us continue in the next session. Thank you.